Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a tour of... I can't even talk. So today's video is going to be a tour of my vanity. I get asked a lot, like how much makeup I have or how much I've spent on makeup, and I used to feel bad about how much makeup I had because you don't really need that much makeup, but it makes me happy, so I'm gonna do me. But I always felt bad until I watched Jaclyn Hill's video and saw how much shit she has, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have anything compared to that. So it makes me feel better, but I mean, in no way do you need to have that much makeup. But I love makeup, I love buying makeup, I love trying new makeup, so that's just my preference. So enough rambling, and we'll get started. This is what my vanity area looks like as a whole. So I have two IKEA lac shelves on the sides. I keep my stuff like jewelry. I have some picture frames, just random stuff, but mainly I use it as a jewelry display. And then I also have makeup on one of the shelves. Then the desk is comprised of a tabletop and two IKEA Alex drawer units. I did get all this stuff at IKEA. The chair is also from IKEA. The mirror is from a store called At Home. And then the lights are from Lowe's. They are the kind that you hardwire into the wall, but my electrician turned them into plugins for me. The pictures above the mirror are from Hobby Lobby. So in these acrylic drawers, I store all my ColourPop eyeshadows and lipsticks, and I also store all of my glitters and my NYX pigments in just little bottles like these. I have quite a few of these NYX pigments, and they're just really easy to store in here. And then I keep things like my glitters. So I keep the ColourPop stuff in the drawer. So the top one, I have all of the eyeshadows by them. These all used to have their special spot in my IKEA drawers, but I needed to make room for new stuff somehow, so I decided to put all my ColourPop stuff together. So there's all their ultra matte lips. And then on the bottom I have the lippy sticks, and then I have a couple more ultra matte lips that wouldn't fit into the last drawer. So I store all my makeup brushes in these jars. I just got them from the Dollar Tree. They're nothing special, but these are all my face brushes that I use on a daily basis. And then these are the eye brushes that I use. Most of these are by Morphe, but I do have several Sigma and several from Sephora. Then I keep all of my sponges in another glass container. So I have my Real Technique sponge, and I have a couple beauty blenders and some of the mini beauty blenders. Then I have two more jars of brushes that I don't use that often. I have the Artis brushes, I have some face brushes from Sephora, and then I have some Bare Minerals brushes and just other miscellaneous brushes that have either came with palettes or whatever, but I don't use that often. Then I have another acrylic container, and I put the rest of my lipsticks, well, not the rest of, but some more of my lipsticks in here. I have Clinique, Sephora, Rimmel, Makeup Forever, Marc Jacobs. I have a bunch of NYX, and then I have some Too Faced. These are the mini melteds. Then I keep all of my lip liners down here. Most of them are NYX, and I have a couple Makeup Forever. I have No Bleeding Lips, but majority of them are NYX, and then I have a couple Rimmel also. This is one of those things you put on your lips and it attempts to make them bigger. It doesn't really work for my mouth, but whatever, I keep it, and it just sits in this drawer. Then I have a couple of lip balms. Then I have some Milani, and then I have some NARS lipsticks, and then this is the Smashbox Instamatte. Then on top, I just have a couple lashes sitting out that don't really have a box anymore. And then this is a Halloween palette from some stuff I've been doing, and it doesn't have a home, so it's sitting here. And then this is a clean sweep, so you can take it off and rub your brushes on it in between colors, and it removes all the product. And then I store my Q-tips in a old candle jar, and then I have these bottles, just like they do at Sephora and Ulta. And this is makeup remover, and then that one is rubbing alcohol. So onto the good stuff. This is where I keep my palettes. Well, most of them. I had to move a bunch because this drawer was getting really full and I just couldn't fit everything in it, so I went ahead and moved some of them to another drawer. But in here I keep my Too Faced Love Flush. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. And then I have all of the Naked palettes. So that's 1, 2, 3, and, well, not 1, but the original. 2, 3, and Smoky. And then I have my all-time favorite Modern Renaissance palette. And I have the Lorac Unzipped Gold palette. And then I have a Smashbox Full Exposure. This is the travel one. I don't really like it, but it stays here. Then I have a couple pigments and glitters here that I need to keep out because I plan on using them soon. And then I have a couple NYX shadows, and I tried to depot these and I ended up breaking it, and the pan is just so flimsy that I couldn't get it out into my Z palette. So they're staying there in the meantime. Then in the back I have the Sephora and Pantone Universe Color Correcting Palette. And then back here I have all of my Morphe palettes. So I have the concealer palette. And then I have 3 more. I have the 350, the 35D, and the 35F. This is their 35F. And it's so pretty. And then the 350 is super popular. In this drawer, I keep all of my foundations, concealers, and powders. So down here I have my foundations. I have Bare Minerals. I have Sephora brand. I have Makeup Forever. This is the Anastasia Stick Foundation. I have Naked. I have Tarte, Rainforest of the Sea, L'Oreal. I have Maybelline Fit Me, and then I have Pure Minerals Liquid Veil. And then the middle row is my concealers. I have everything that you could think of almost. I have Hard Candy. I have Maybelline. I have Tarte Creaseless Concealer. And I have several NYX HD concealers. I have NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is the best. I have Maybelline Fit Me, and this is what I'm using right now, and it is really good. It's very comparable to the NARS, and this is about $5. I have Bye Bye Under Eye. I just got this at Sephora the other day. They're giving out samples. I have Sephora brand. I have a couple Morphe concealers. Then I have Wet n Wild. And then I have several LA Girl Pro Conceal. I use these to color correct. I have a lot of redness. Then in the back, it's kind of hard to see, but I keep all my powders back here. I have Airspun. I have the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I have the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. It's not a powder, it's a cream, but it's back here anyways. I do have the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. And then the rest of them are just pretty much Bare Minerals. I have a couple colors, and then I have like the Mineral Veil. And just a couple setting powders, but nothing too exciting. So this drawer is dedicated to primers and setting sprays. So I keep all my setting sprays here. I have the Smashbox, I have Model in a Bottle, I have the Urban Decay, I have some NYX ones, and then I have the MAC Prep and Prime. I keep my moisturizer in here. I use this, Conquers It. I keep most of my face primers in here. So I have the Cover FX mattifying primer. I have Stila, I have e.l.f., I have some NYX, and then I have Smashbox, and then these two are NYX as well, and then this one is Smashbox. Then I have Hard Candy, and then I have a mini Too Faced Hangover Primer. In this tub, I keep my eye primers, and then I have a couple other face primers. For eye primers, I have the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. I have Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I have the Urban Decay Sin. I have the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. Then I just have a couple other face products like the Benefit Professional Matte Rescue. I have some other Professional products. This is Licensed to Blot. And then I have a mattifying primer by Soap and Glory called One Heck of a Blot. And then in this basket back here is sort of like my freelance supplies. I have lip applicators and mascara wands. And I have extra eyelashes, just things that I need to be sanitary. And then I have mascara. So I saved this bottom drawer for all my hair products. I have a lot of stuff, but the main stuff that I use is like It's a 10. I use this after I get out of the shower. And I also use the Pravana, the Perfect Blonde. This is just like, kind of like It's a 10. It's just a leave-in. Then I have some like Redken hairsprays. I have Big Sexy Hair. Lots of dry shampoo. And then I really love this Kenra Silkening Gloss. So this drawer used to be all lipsticks. It was filled to the brim. Couldn't possibly fit any other lipstick in it. But I had to make room for new palettes that I got, so that's why the others ended up in the acrylic containers. But I keep the lipsticks in here that I use most often. So I have all my Anastasia ones. And then I have the Matte Hues. I have the NYX Lingerie. I have Too Faced Melted Matte. I have a couple Jeffree Stars. I don't really like to wear this on my lips. This is Unicorn Blood by him. I don't really like to wear it on my lips, but I do love it as eyeliner. And then I have some Tarte Lip Surgents. Then I have some Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipsticks. Then I have two Z palettes. I just got these. This one I just got the other day, and it is all Makeup Geek shadows. This is their Mega Matte palette. And I'm like in love with their shadows. They're really cheap. They're $6 a pan, and like you seriously, you can't beat that for the quality. And then my other Z palette has some more Makeup Geek shadows, and then the rest of these are by Anastasia. These are really good shadows too, but they are a bit more expensive. These are $12 a pan. So if you want good makeup that's not, I don't know, it's still kind of expensive. Like this palette, the Z palette in all 27 pans were $160. But when you do the math, that's really, it's not bad. So if you want good makeup, but you don't want to pay, you know, like Chanel prices, then this is a really good brand to go. Then in the back, I keep other palettes. I have the Bon Voyage. And this is like the cutest palette ever. So it has quite a few shadows, and then there's some lip and cheek tints. I think I just love this brand so much because the packaging It kind of reminds me of Benefit. Then I have the new Tartelette in Bloom palette. I have the Carly Bible and BH Cosmetics palette. I have the Urban Decay Vice palette. I think this is number 3. I'm not sure. I think they come out with a new one, like, I don't know, once a year, I believe. And then I have a Too Faced palette, and this was part of their Christmas collection last year. It came with a few other things, and it was like a really, really cute setup. They have really good stuff at Christmas time, and I just saw that they released this holiday season's Christmas stuff, and whoo, girl. So I know this drawer is kind of a cluster, but I do have a method to my madness. This is full of eyeliners, and there's some lash glue in here. This is my eyebrow container. All the rest of this is mascara. So as far as mascara, I just have like Sephora brand, I have Makeup Forever, Benefit Roller Lash, I have NARS, Too Faced, I have Tarte, Smashbox, more Tarte, I have Buxom, I have Kat Von D, I have the L'Oreal Double Extend, I have NYX Doll Eye, I wear this every day, this is my favorite. I have more Tarte, Too Faced, Better Than Sex, and then I have some Unique. No, I don't sell Unique. Then I have some Rimmel Lash Accelerator, I have more Benefit Roller Lash. And then I have It Cosmetics Superhero Lash. This is really, really good mascara. If I didn't wear fake eyelashes every day, I'd probably wear this mascara. In my eyeliner container, I have this by Beauty Blender. It's called Liner Designer Pro. I just saw this at Sephora. I'm not going to say much about it right now because it's going to be on my next video for September hits and misses. So if you want to know about it, then stay tuned for that video. But I have like Palladio, I have lots of ColourPop, and they have really good eyeliners. And then I have a ton of NYX Vivid Brights. And then I also have a lot of their glitters. These aren't designated eyeliners. They say don't use around the eye area, but fuck it, YOLO. Then I have some just plain black, just miscellaneous stuff. Then in my eyebrow container, I have NYX Micro Brow. I have the Anastasia Brow Definer, Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have some ColourPop cream gel colors. I have 2 of those. I have Dope Taupe and I have Blondie. I have some clear setting gel. I have some Benefit Gimme Brow. Then I have some ColourPop pencils. This drawer is my highlight, contour, blush drawer, things along that sort. So I keep the palettes in here. I have Smashbox. I have the Lorac Take Me to Tantico. I have the Lorac Pro Contour. I have this NARS palette. Then I have 2 of the Anastasia cream contour kits. I have a light and then I have medium. I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And then I have this Smashbox Shape Matters palette. And this is actually for eyebrows, and this is highlight, contour, and then these are eyeshadow shades. But I go ahead and keep it in my contour drawer. Then in this little section, I keep all my sticks. Like I have the Tarte, the Sculptor. I have the Smashbox highlight and contour sticks. Just stuff like that. And then I have this Morphe Brow 8 palette. Obviously this is for eyebrows, but I go ahead and keep it in here because there's no other place in that other drawer. So over here I have several highlighters. I have two Becca highlighters. I have Opal and I have Moonstone. But Opal's really sad. Then I have several ColourPop highlighters. I have Monster, I have Smoke and Whistles, and then I have Hippo. These are really good affordable highlighters if you're looking for budget. Then I have some of the liquid Becca highlighters. I have NARS, Albatross. This is just like a really white highlighter, but it's really pretty. Then I have the Bobbi Brown brightening brick. I got this the other day and it was like an impulse buy at Sephora because I walked by it and it just looked really pretty. And I swatched it and I was like, oh my god! Like, oh, damn. Like, God, it doesn't even do it justice. This is seriously the prettiest thing. Then I have another Becca highlighter, and this is the Champagne Pop with Jaclyn Hill. I have the Balm Mary Luminizer. Both really good highlighters. Then I have some other miscellaneous stuff. I have some Physicians Formula blush. I have some Sephora brand bronzer. I have Benefit Sunbeam. I don't really use this. I don't really like liquid highlighters. I have Too Faced matte or Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer. I have some Sephora luminizing drops. I have the NARS Copacabana, and then I have some Benefit What's Up, and then I have 3 of the Ben Nye setting powders. I have Banana, I have Cameo, and then I have Neutral. Then getting to the good stuff for this drawer, I have my palettes. So here I have the Naked Illuminated. And this is like a really sheer, it's just really pretty. Then I have the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. Then I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette. Then I have the Sweets Glow Kit by them. If you want to see swatches and reviews on this palette and the palette before this, then I have a video on that. Then I also have their Sun Dipped palette. This is obviously a more natural finish. So their highlighters are pretty bomb, and best believe I'm going to be ordering their new one that comes out tomorrow. Then I have some Morphe palettes, and this one is the, if I can get it open, this is the 9BZ. This is a bronzer. This is a really good palette. And then I have their 9C, which is just their contouring palette. It's pretty good too, and it's also really affordable. So this drawer is also just another cluster. I keep random stuff in here. I keep a lot of my like acne stuff. I have really crappy skin, so I have a lot of like Clean and Clear. I have Kate Somerville Eradicate. This is really good if you have like cystic acne because it'll pretty much dry it up. It's just sulfur. It's 10% sulfur. But it works really well, and I think this is 20 something at Sephora, but it's not bad. Then I have just like little scissors. I have some brush cleaner. I have contacts and contact solution, but I don't wear contacts anymore. I have makeup remover. I have spray bottle of alcohol. I keep unopened mascara in here, so I have more Tarte, and then I have more of the It Cosmetics Superhero Lash. I keep my eyelashes in here. So I have velour, I have several Huda. Then in the back I keep other brands. I have like Ardell, I have Eyelure. I have a lot of these. Eyelure number 126. These are my favorite lashes by them. Just extra stuff. Then on the bottom I just keep miscellaneous hair stuff. So I have like headbands, I have bobby pins and clips. I have a brush case. I keep cotton pads. Just really random stuff that doesn't have a home otherwise. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that the lighting was kind of off. It is like after 3 in the afternoon, so I normally don't film at this time, but I all of a sudden got really inspired to, you know, make this video, so I thought whatever. But I was really excited to film this video because I'm really happy with the way that my vanity turned out. Before I had this really tiny table and I couldn't even fit anything on it, and it was just a hot mess. So I went to IKEA and I bought all the pieces for this, and I will link the stuff from IKEA and all that stuff that I used to make it. But I'm not going to link every single product that I talked about because I would be linking stuff for like a week. So I'm not going to do that, but if you have a question on something, then, you know, I'll be happy to answer it. But as far as links, I'm only going to link the stuff from IKEA and the stuff from like the lights and stuff from Lowe's. And like I said before, there's really no need to have this much makeup. You shouldn't feel bad if you don't have this much makeup, or, you know, if you don't have a huge vanity. Stuff like this takes time. Like, this didn't happen overnight. I mean, it'd be cool if it did, but I mean, realistically it doesn't. And I just buy stuff a little bit at a time. I've been working on this collection for going on like 4 years, so like it really just doesn't happen overnight. So if you want to build a collection, my suggestion is to hit sales. Ulta has really good sales. They have 21 Days of Beauty twice a year. The second one of this year just passed, but they will have another one in March or around that time. Christmas is also a really good time to get stuff. There's a lot of gift sets. You just gotta be careful though, because a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, but some of them aren't as good of quality as if you bought it during the other times of the year, because they try to cut down their costs, so they cut into the quality of the product, if that makes sense. But really, you don't need to have this much crap, so don't be discouraged. So let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
I'm losing sleep, gotta smoke so I can breathe. It's too dark, it's too loud in the city. If I had a god, I would say he was wrong. Got these scars, but I think they're pretty. So I say, hey, been high since yesterday. You know it kills the pain. It's hard to find a love through every shade of gray. So tired of the same, never seems to change. It's hard to find a love through every shade of gray.